back. It's Meredith from Springboard Pilates in Portland, Maine. I'm here to lead you through some archival-inspired standing Pilates work. These ideas have originated from some black and white archival film of Joe teaching people some standing work to get their heart rate up and to have a little bit of fun too. Remember that when you're doing all these things at home on your own, nothing should hurt. And these little workouts at home are not meant to replace your lessons with your instructor or your personal trainer, and that you should always clear these kinds of things with your healthcare provider to make sure it's wise for you to do them at home. So with that, let's start with some standing footwork from the reformer. We can do it upright as well as on the reformer and on the mat. So you'll start standing in a Pilates V with your heels together and your toes apart. Your hands stack one over the other behind the nape of your neck, and you lift yourself up, growing tall, shoulders down your back. Rise up onto the balls of your feet, wrapping through your thighs, zipping your sits bones together in the back. And as you inhale, you bend your knees so that they track over your toes, and as you exhale, you press up. We'll do this 10 times on the toes. Inhale, and exhale helps you squeeze all the breath out. Inhale, and exhale. Everyone's is going to look different because of flexibility, balance issues. The ability to keep your back upright is important. So you're not leaning forward or back, you're just lengthening down and up a wall. Let's do 3 more. Test yourself. Can you go a little lower without losing your control? 2 more. Inhale down, last one. Exhale up. Next in the footwork series is on the arches. Imagine hanging onto a tennis ball with your foot. Toes wrapping forward, heels curling under, arms by your side. Inhale as you sit back. Exhale, cup those tennis balls to press up. This is called on the arches of the footwork series. My feet aren't flat, they're lifted. Inhale, sit your seat back, exhale up. So these are more about pushing your seat back to drive the heels into the floor. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 5 more. Inhale and exhale. This is meant to get your blood flowing, your heart rate up. 2 more. On the arches. Next is on the heels. Very similar, everything's the same except you flex your toes way back. Pinkies and big toes. You're almost light on the balls of your feet even to try and really drive the heels down. So we inhale down. Again, it shouldn't hurt your knees. Do sit way back so that your knees aren't passing forward of your toes. You're just trying to get the back side of the legs, the heels connecting up into the back side. And exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. The final in the footwork series is tendon stretch. Let's keep it parallel with your legs. Hands back behind your head like they were for on the toes. And you inhale to lift your heels and exhale to lower your heels. I'm not going up and down as quickly as I possibly can. This is more about control. So you rise up for 3 counts, lower for 3 counts. Also, try to notice if your ankles are staying in line with your toes and your knees. This is what it looks like when they don't. That's not good. Try to keep your heels right in line with the balls of your feet and with your knees. That's just best alignment for your knees, hips, ankles, and feet so that we're not abusing any of those joints. And all the while, I'm drawing my abdominals in, wrapping through my thighs, lifting and lowering with control. This is the last in the footwork series. It's called tendon stretch. It's about curling and reaching the heels to stretch the back line of your legs as you control it in the front. Next, we'll practice an exercise that's similar. It's called 2x4s. Literally can be done on a 2x4. So I have my trusty warped 2x4 here. We'll see how well I can balance on it. You'll set the 2x4 on the floor. You'll come onto the balls of your feet. You can absolutely do this without a 2x4. The idea is it gives you some negative space in which to stretch your heels when we lower them. You could do this parallel, apart, hip distance. I'm going to do it in Pilates V. I'll try. Hands can be out to the sides for balance or on your hips. It's 4 parts. First, let's rise up onto the balls of your feet like we did for on the toes. Second, you keep your heels up, keep your back gliding down an imaginary wall. That's part 2. 3, you stay bent with your knees. You curl your heels under. Try to hit the floor with your heels. And then 4, keep your heels down as you straighten your legs. They're under there. This is where you will probably fall off the back of the 2x4. Then we go again. 1 is up with control. Press the heels. 2 is plie down a wall. 3 is heels go under. 4, wrap it all together to come up. And don't watch me. Heels go up and bend your knees. And heels go under and zip it together. 2 more. Rise up and bend. Abs in and up. Heels curl under. Wrap through your thighs to press yourself up. 1 more. Anything that's cyclical like this in Pilates always must reverse to be even. So first is now a heel curl under. There's your tendon stretch. 2, heels stay down as you bend your knees. Don't let your heels up. If your heels come up, you've gone too low. Number 3, stay bent with your knees as your heels rise up. Find those feet muscles and then straighten your legs. And then again, 1 is curl under. 2 is bend the knees. 3 is lift the heels. 4 is up. Let's do this 3 more times. You go under and keep your body lifted and in control. Squeeze your heels together. No curling out those ankles like we talked about on the toes of Footwork series. And find your balance in creative ways. That's all part of the work. Last time. And you push the 2x4 away and stand tall and proud. Step off the 2x4 and roll through your ankles and check in with your shoulders. No undue tension there. Okay, next we're going to practice something that feels a little silly, but it's fun and it gets your heart rate up. You'll place your arms one over the other in front of you and you're pressing them firmly together. And you start with your legs in parallel, hip distance apart. You'll gather your abdominals to lift one knee toward your elbow and then switch legs. And the idea is you're really not going to press the arms and the body and change your spine a lot to do it. You're actually going to keep yourself steady and simply draw your abs in enough to lift the leg. Easier said than done. We're going to try it together. So we keep going. Nice and easy, in your control. You're not throwing your leg. About 10 of these. Let's do 2 more. Breathing fully. And last one, then we double time it. We go much faster for 10 as 1, 2, 3, see? Silly. Breathing, 5 more. Lift the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, beautiful. Next we go to shoulder width apart and you are turned out and your arms come out to the sides. Not behind you, but in front a little. Abs gathering. Lift up your triceps, big lungs. Starts the same way. Knees slowly lifting to the elbow. It's difficult not to just sink. Do try to stay lifted. I'll try my best for you, but I'm human too, so it's all good. And breathing to lift the knee. Not from your quad and hip, maybe from your breath and your abdominal connection. 3 more sets. And 2, you know what's coming. We're going to double time it on the next one. 10 times, here we go. 1, keep your calm. Breathe. Point your toes. 5 more. And 2, and 1. And then rest for a second. So part of Pilates as a mind-body exercise is that even when you're starting to get your heart rate up and your nervous system starts to go haywire, it's about keeping your calm. So now we're going to practice keeping our calm with our heart rates elevated a little and with our breath a little quickened as we go into some standing stuff, the saw, and pick the flowers. So we start with your legs about shoulder distance apart. Your arms come up to a big Y or V or an X. You inhale fully. Keep your hips square to the TV or to the computer, whatever you're watching this on. And as you exhale, you just rotate your waist and you reach for the opposite knee. Inhale grows you tall. Exhale, twist your arm to the opposite knee, back arm pushes, rotating your waist and your ribs, get all your breath out. Inhale. We slow the breathing and start to get your calm back. Inhale, and one more time, exhale. Now we add a little bit more challenge for 2 more. The next 2 we're going to do with your heels up. Imagine the ground is ripping apart between your legs and it's your job to hold it together. These ankles can't roll out. They have to hold the floor together. Squeeze the midline of your body. Now we go again. Inhale at center. Hips stay square. Hold the floor. Exhale. Twist your waist. Inhale. Keep your calm. Exhale. Wring yourself out like a dish rag. Inhale. And exhale. Hips are square. One more time. And exhale. At center, heels lower, arms come out as if resting on a granite countertop. There's energy pushing down into your arms. Triceps are lifted. This is called pick the flowers. I'll show you side view for the first one. With a flat back, holding the ground together, heels down now. Hinge forward with a flat back, abs are still in like crazy. Then you sweep the floor to pick up your favorite type of flower. Release your head. Look through your legs. Your spine rounds as you roll through it to bring the flowers up to your heart. Present them to your love. And then open your arms as you look to the sky. Again, we go. Flat back. Hold the floor together. Belly's in. Then release your head to pick the flowers. Draw your abs in. Roll through your spine. Bring the flowers to your heart. Present them. And look to the sky as you open. 2 more, of course, on releve now. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Arches active. Hold the floor together. Don't let it rip apart. Arms out. Triceps up. Hinge forward. Flat back. Reach down for your favorite flowers. Release your head. Round your spine. Draw your abs in to help you roll up with control. Bring the flowers to your heart. Present and drop them. One more time. You're doing great. Part of it is figuring out how to fall out of this gracefully because it happens. So keep your cool. Keep breathing. Pull the floor together. Bring the flowers to your heart. Present them. Open and look to the sky. And then lower your arms. Walk your feet back together. Roll through your shoulders. So there's a lot more that you could do. You could repeat this once again and get your heart rate back up. Pilates was all about jumping jacks. You are welcome to do as many jumping jacks as you like. But this is just a little sample of some of the archival work that Pilates has done. Hope you enjoyed it.